Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. Tonight's game also serving as part of the NBA Cup. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. Headlines tonight, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Josh Giddey is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Okoro in at small forward. And for the Bucks, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Thomas. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must. TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Buries it from three-point range.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Here's Rollins. That 3 off the mark. Now Giddey. At the top of the key, Buzelis. Here's Ivey. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Pass to Rollins. And he drives in. Makes it off the glass. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Ivey kicks to Giddey. Back to Ivey. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot by Rollins, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Giddey with it, picked up by Kuzma. Pass to Collins. Shoots over Turner, makes the most of the high percentage shot.
As a playmaker, Ivey has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Now here's Thomas. Here's Kuzma, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his 3-point shot as a weapon.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Chicago. Pass to Buzelis.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a tall, wily guy who forces you to take tough shots.
Back to Kuzma. This one for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Here's Giddey. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Back to Giannis. Out to Turner. From past the arc. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. Collins, a screen on Rollins. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Giddey with it.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
And finished off by Collins.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Thomas, a screen on Giddey. Outside Turner. Thomas kicks to Antetokounmpo. Fires for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Chicago has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Giddey, no good.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Thomas, a screen on Giddey. Takes it inside, and good that time. Rollins got his 3rd basket of the night.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Collins kicks to Okoro. Cans it from downtown.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide-open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now, Antetokounmpo. This game he had 28 points. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Giddey. Ivy, a screen on Rollins. Giddey, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it.
Oh, yes!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Okoro. Back to Giddey. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Giddey's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. RJ, the front end of a back-to-back. As a player, it's got to pose an additional challenge physically to get through these stretches.
Oh, yeah, it's a grind. This is a physical sport we play. And your body, it just has to be ready when you start the season.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis has checked in. Yabusele, he's checked in for the Bulls. From deep, Giannis. The rebound by Yabusele.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thank you, Kevin. The story right now is the Washington Wizards making some early season roster adjustments. They had the chance to acquire Anthony Davis, and why not? It's not every day you get to add a perennial all-star to your squad. This will significantly improve their size and what they're able to do on both ends of the floor.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Giannis. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
For the 3, Ivy. No good on the 3. The Bucks trail. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Yabusele the screen. Giddey, no one around him. Good on the triple. Giddey's got 11.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Rollins. He's got 7, and the shot goes in. He's got 9.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Back to Giddey. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the 2nd most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's 2nd ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent's checked in for Thomas. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Rollins. And then for Chicago, Sexton, he's checked in for Ivy. And it's Simons in for Okoro. Now Yabusele, following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. Tipped away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Prince finds Portis, misses the layup. The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Simons. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Bulls 3rd.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
The first one falls. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Porter looking it over. Here's Richards. And again, the Bucks miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
And Portis throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And it's Simons missing. Bucks trail by 5. Inside. Got a piece of it.
Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
3-pointer. The rebound by Richards.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside Porter. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now tonight at the crossover, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
So it's Chicago now, leading by 5. Simons, the pass to Yabusele. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Portis a screen on Sexton. Here's Porter. And the Bucks miss again.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Here's Buzelis. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And the shot goes down. Buzelis has got 7 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's Porter outside. No good. Shot missing. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Bulls lead by 9. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Colin Sexton is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Okoro. Then it's Collins. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. Chicago grabs the miss.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Simons. Another one falls for Chicago.
You've got to keep track of Simons all over the floor. Give him an inch of space and he'll burn you.
There goes Giannis. And stolen by Simons. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Simons.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Porter. Left side Turner. Lets the 3 fly. Milwaukee. No good that time either. And Simons has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
That is downright unguardable. Simons knows when to go for it.
Turner with a screen on Yabusele. It's Porter outside. The rebound by Yabusele. Chicago with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. The three-pointer is right on target. Simons has got 7 points here in this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Trent. Here is Porter. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Sexton for 3. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Kuzma with it, guarded now by Okoro. From deep, Thomas. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Bulls?
Simons from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Porter passes to Kuzma. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Kuzma's got 6.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Sexton finds Collins, and it's good for 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Turner. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Sexton for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sexton's got his second bucket of the night.
Just a creative ball handler. Sexton does a really good job with his change of speeds and direction, keeping the defender off balance.
Here's Yabusele. Back to Simons. Over Porter. And it's Simons missing. Bucks trail by 15. Kuzma outside. Pass to Porter. Outside for Thomas. Lets it go with a three. And Okoro pulls it down.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Collins against Thomas. 6 to shoot. And Yabusele wide open, and he shoots. His three-pointer's off the mark. The three. And the Bucks miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Thomas dishes to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Here's Turner, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Turner's got 7 points in the game. Chicago leading by 13. That's a 2 from Sexton. A rebound by the Bucks. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Kuzma can't get it to go. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Simons finds Okoro, drains the three-pointer. Okoro's got 7 points here in this quarter.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Bucks passing it around. From downtown, Kuzma can't get it to go. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against the Raptors. Yabusele with it, now guarded by Giannis. Sexton with the screen for Simons. Another three for Chicago.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
On the wing, Giannis. Defended by Yabusele. And Turner kicks to Porter. And again, the Bucks miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Simons, the pass to Sexton. Puts up a three. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And Collins has got the ball here for the Bulls. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
And solid effort from Kuzma. His long strides come in handy on the fast break.
Now, here's Sexton. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Miles Turner. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Prince is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Rollins subbed in for Porter. Chicago also making some changes. Buzelis is checked in for Zach Collins. Josh Giddey comes in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Anthony Simons. Here's Buzelis. He has 7. Ivey, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Sexton. Pass to Giddey. That one, no good. Prince with the defensive effort. To the middle. And he jams it with authority.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Bulls leading by 18. Giddey the pass to Yabusele. And here's Sexton. Three-pointer. And slam dunk by Ivey.
And chasing after the play. Nice work by Ivy getting in there and winning the second chance opportunity.
To the paint, here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Rollins against Sexton. Shoots the three, drops in the tray. Sexton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Rollins, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Ivy, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Bobby Portis.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Trent's checked in for Cameron Thomas. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Prince with it, defended by Giddey. And that one, good. Portis has got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A three ball. Giddey, no good.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Here's Richards, defended by Yabusele. Trent gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's Trent. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 rebounds here tonight and stolen by Prince. Pass to Rollins. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
A floater. Giddey, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Richards. No good from outside. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Chicago leading by 17. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Chicago Bulls.
We've heard the saying, live by the three, die by the three. Right now, they're living by it and living well.
Yeah, they've broken this game wide open, and I think their lead extends in the second half.
Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're one of the teams we've hoped would figure it out. Things are clicking right now, and still early enough for them to make something happen.
The way they've melded together as a team, it's been impressive. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Thomas is out there with Rollins, and it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Pass to Ivy. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Thomas, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The shot by Turner, no good. Bulls leading by 13. Giddey surveying the D. For 3. The Bulls with another miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Kuzma. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Really good activity there in that pick and roll. Kuzma, a real strong sense for what he needs to do in those sets.
Here's Ivy. And the shot goes in. Ivy's got 7.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 at the start of the second half.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you, Kevin.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And he makes the first. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Richard, Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
Oh, he's a walking bucket. And to his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Shoot 2.
That one is off. That one misses.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Okoro. The tray. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Bulls making a change here. Simons is checked in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. With the teardrop.
Yeah, good luck. Giannis can close space in a hurry with that one.
Out to Turner. Lets it go from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And slam dunk by Ivy.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Ivy. And then Ivy with the jam.
So explosive. Get used to seeing a lot of that from Ivy. Wow.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Bucks trail by 11. Pass to Rollins. Jacks up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Ivy's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Buzelis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Turner, and Turner with the slam.
And throw it down, big fella. Turner way above the rim.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Simons. No good on the triple. Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here's Simons. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Outside for Thomas. Here's the 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now, here's Simons. He's got 14. Hits it from three-point range. Simons has got 17 now.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Rollins, and the Bucks miss again. The Bulls leading by 16. Inside, here's Collins. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A new lineup here for the Bucks. Then for the Bulls. Yabusele, he's checked in for Collins. Sexton comes in for Okoro. And Jones subbed in for Jaden Ivey. Here's Yabusele. Simons surveying the D. And Jones has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Prince, and it's blocked. Yabusele with it, and finished off by Yabusele.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Prince setting a pick for Porter. Shoots over Simons. Porter, no luck. Chicago leading by 16. Yabusele, the screen. In the corner, it's Buzelis. The three-pointer, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Stolen by Yabusele. And finished off by Yabusele.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 11.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's Portis, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Trent. Lets it fly. Keeps it alive. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 16.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Giannis dunks it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Yabusele, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 8 points for him.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So for the Bulls, Zach Collins comes in for Yabusele. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Anfernee Simons. And here's Porter. Nothing on the board. It's Portis high post. And Portis throws it down.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Chicago. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Giddey, no good.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 11. Collins, the basket good off the assist from Sexton. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. Collins grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 12. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Nice shot by Portis.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And Chicago has possession. Collins, a screen on Trent. Sexton with it. Picked up by Portis.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? Love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 20. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in. Giddey's got 16.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
Porter kicks to Prince. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The Bulls leading by 12. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sexton for 3. Sinks the triple. 16 points for him.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 6 assists now in the game. No good on that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls lead by 13. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Bulls 5 right now. Buzelis out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Collins in at the 5. Here's Rollins. Kuzma with a screen on Sexton. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
Collins setting the pick for Giddey. And it's off from three-point range.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
Turner finds Porter. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Ivey. Drills the three-pointer. Ivey's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Bulls.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 15. Down low. Buzelis. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Turner passes to Rollins. Kuzma outside. Off target from three-point range.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Always has his head up. Giddey unselfish with it.
And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Prince in the corner. And the 3 off target. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. The shot by Ivey, no good. Prince outside. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Over Buzelis. And Turner the bucket on the assist from Prince. Turner's got 10 points in just the second half. Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Ivey. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading by 15. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And the Bulls with another miss.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Got a hand on it. From outside the arc. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 5 assists tonight. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Quarter outside. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
Kuzma with a screen on Sexton. Good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Ivey. Collins a screen on Porter. Here's Ivey. Off target with his 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Prince, and it's Cameron Thomas in for Porter. Okoro's checked in for Chicago, and Fernie Simons comes in for Sexton. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team, and they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Put it down! Wow!
My gracious, way to get up.
And this is something Simons has been improving on, creating openings for his teammates.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Bucks trail by 14. Thomas a screen on Collins. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. Buzelis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
On the free throw, no good.
A really talented youngster, Mantas Buzelis, comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
And he recovers it. That's a 2 from Simons. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Giannis. Oh, wow.
goodness.
Man.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 15 points in just the second half.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Bulls leading by 17. Here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Turner for three. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got assist number 8 now on the night. And finished off by Collins.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Pass to Turner. To the inside. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
Now Okoro. Simons kicks to Okoro. The three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
It's so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Okoro setting the pick for Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Oh, my. That is freakish skill from Giannis.
Who's got air for you? Shoot that.
Now, here's Okoro. Now, Simons. Just 5 on the clock. He's off from 3. Bucks trail by 17. Now onto the Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis. Look out below.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Ivy against Kuzma. Lets loose a 3. Kuzma rips down the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position, just outworking everyone early on the glass.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bulls.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And the 3 misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.